as you just mentioned in your keynote speech, the magazine publishing business going through tremendous period of change, upheaval, even as you said. Why was it important for Meredith, given its roots to change at this point?
We started our process of deliberate change, I would say now 4 years ago, when it became clear that the social fabric of the country was heading in a direction that would be unrecognizable in just a few short years. And I think that's happened, sort of the diversity equation in the country. And it's interesting that fewer than 1/4 of all households now are traditional two-parent family households. And a third of all the children in America are born to single-parent households. So this tremendous seismic change among consumers and the attendant factors that went with that made it very clear to us that we had to get ourselves a positioning and a relevance and a subject matter expertise that would fit with an American social landscape that was going to be very different.
Right. And you also mentioned, gave an example of Procter & Gamble, how they've sort of changed their marketing strategy. Does that imply that marketers are ahead of publishers to adapting to this media landscape?
I think that the good marketers like a Procter have set the standard for everybody else. So I go each year to the ANA conference when the best marketers in America present what it is that they're doing to stay ahead of consumer trends and tastes and behaviors and attitudes. And I think what you just said is a fair statement. I think that marketers lead and media follows. Right. But that's a personal opinion.
Do you feel that's changing in any way?
I do.
Okay.
I think that what Jim Stengel said in 2004 that I talked about in my talk, that the model is broken, was a clarion call. And the smart media companies listened.
Right.
And so I do think it's changing. And I think there's been a tremendous amount of innovation and risk-taking and experimentation that's gone on inside publishing companies and media companies over the last 5 years. I showed some of it, not just with Meredith, but with others. And, it's not finite. It's going to continue. Right. And that's the commitment that we've made.
Right. And also, given these roots, in 2008, the big word in 2008 is recession. Whether or not it's here, and I think there's an agreement that if it's not here, it's coming. How are you preparing your company for a recession?
I use the word vigilance.
Okay.
And taking nothing for granted. And I think that downturns, however you want to characterize them, can bring out the best in people and the worst in people. And we work assiduously to have it bring out the best in people. And so specifically, our people are more vigilant than ever, being certain that they're tending to their customers, they're tending to their employees, they're behaving professionally, managing the inevitable stress that comes from the pressure of a downturn, and creating an environment of success and support, but also that's demanding. And doing that and serving your customers is the only thing you can do, because you can't make a market.